Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ellen. So, yep, Floral Friday, having fun. Let's do a fun, super loose abstract, little atmospheric floral. Isn't that sweet? Isn't she sweet? Super easy. I can tell you this is done less than 10 minutes and it's super easy and sweet and has a great effect, and you can do so many colors and variations with this. It's a lot of fun. I just threw some stems in at the end. You don't even have to throw stems in. You could just left it the way it was. If you have any questions, please leave in the comment section. Let me know if you enjoy doing these kind of like fun abstract flowers. I like to hear what you think about them, or just maybe you don't like them, maybe just annoy you. Also, check out my Patreon. I have ad-free videos, traceables, exclusive tutorials, and live stream on the top tier, as well as a Facebook group where people share their paintings. We have monthly challenges and weekly challenges and monthly challenges and monthly giveaways. Also, Patrons get first dibs on watercolor workshops and retreats. Just a place people go and support my channel, which I appreciate so much. And you can find that link in the description box. But today, it's all about fun again. We want to have fun with color. We want to have fun with paint. We want to play with our brushes and have fun and figure out how to make things kind of different and unique. And I'm all about learning to play with color and brushes. So, without further ado, let's get started. All right, let's go over supplies. I'm actually using Bohang cold press block here. It's 100% cotton. It's cold press. It's a 9x12. I'll be playing with my 3/4 inch flat wash brush from Princeton. It's Velvet Touch series. And a 12 round from Newptune, probably my number 8 long round Velvet Touch series as well. So this is a really quick and easy way to make some kind of like abstract flowers that are fun and pretty and simple. So just take a flat wash brush and grab whatever color you want to do. I'm going to grab some bright rose. And I love to use flat wash brushes for abstract kind of florals. They create a nice little fun abstract. And basically, I'm getting it very loose, almost like tea consistency. And just figure where you want a page. Maybe 1, 2, 3 here, kind of like that. And I'll start over here. And I'll use my chisel end. See, going back and forth. Like this. Like that. You already see the bloom happening. You can add a little different color. I'm going to add some bright cadmium red deep to it. Change the color a little bit. It's a little too fuchsia-y for me. Adding some bright color, a little thick pigment. And then I'll do one here and one here. Going to add some more water to it. See, I'm just going back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. Big strokes, some small strokes. That's how I do it. And maybe do a little half one up here. Okay, start off like that, something like that. Right? Then what do you do? Ooh, I don't know why I got so out of focus there. Sorry, everyone. I don't know what happened. Weird. I'm going to go back and forth making some funky little strokes so that you can see the flower forming here. If you want to do some ditzy ones, do that. And now, what I'm going to do is clean up my brush and just put clean water on it. Yep. I'm just going to put some water next to it. See, I'm kind of moving it and mushing it around. I'm going to go back and clean my brush. Mushing it right next to it. Cleaning it, mushing it right next to it. Cleaning my brush, mushing the paint, tapping on the paper towel, just kind of mushing the ends, and you can mush some of the paint itself. Having fun right now. Mushing. Now I feel like this brush has gotten a little too small. Maybe I'd grab like a 1 inch or even bigger than that. Can I grab a 1 inch and just grab water? And now I'm just kind of really mushing it. It's pink on pink. Right? Sweet. Kind of really just pushing the paint around, seeing where it goes. Lifting and pushing. And then I'll grab more water. Kind of mushing all that paint. Not everywhere, not in the middle, as you can see. And the sweet, very pretty atmospheric looking flowers, right? Just pushing the edges of them. Just the edges. You can kind of move some of the paint. Look how sweet that is already. Very dreamy, isn't it? Now it's kind of, I want to connect some of that. I'm going to add a little more pink. Very dreamy. Putting you to sleep. I'm going to add some more pink down here. And now we can start to add more color. And then I'm going to add some water again. Kind of mushing it around. Now we haven't added some greens yet for the stems. If we could add them now, I would kind of grab a smaller, skinnier brush. Look how pretty that looks though. You just left like that. Here's the 8 long round. Now I need some yellow. My cadmium yellow deep. Yellow center. This is really quick, right? Did that take much time? You're just making those simple brush strokes like I showed you. Grab some lovely cadmium yellow deep. Really kind of just butter consistency. You want to add a little red or pink to that just to change the color a little bit. Just going to tap it in the center here. And a little bit here. That would be the center of the flower, right? And since we already had the yellow out, let's grab some Prussian blue and we'll make some green. A little more yellow, brighter green. And if we had more blue down here, make a nice deep green. I always like to add a little brown to my green because it's always kind of like a bluish green. I kind of want to tone it down. You can add a little red to that and tone it down too. So now we have the greens. Let's play with the greens a little bit. So take this number 8. Let's put a stem. It's going to bleed a little bit. Adding some darker color. If it's thicker, it won't bleed as much. And pull that through. Look at that. Sweet. I mean, I love it the way it is right now. It took 5 minutes to do that, right? Get excited. This is fun. Pull that down. So now it's doing a little spider thing, but it won't do it as much if you have less water. Thicker paint, less water. Gonna grab a little more paint, very thick. You can start to get a little bit darker in here. Right up in here. Boom. Now, I don't necessarily know if I would use this for leaves, but you could if you want skinny leaves. So if you've ever used a long round for skinny leaves, I will show you. Let me see if I get a scrap piece of paper somewhere. The skinny leaves, you're just doing compound strokes, pushing down, pulling back, pushing down, pulling back. Look at that. You get those really nice, cute, skinny strokes. I think at this point, you might want to let it dry a little bit because you can see the fuzzy is starting to happen, but we'll try and play with it a little bit. Yeah, it's a little too fuzzy. I love the way this kind of just floats. So I don't want the leaves to be kind of fuzzy. It is fuzzy right now. I want to let this dry. But look how simple that was in 5 minutes. We're going to let this dry and we'll come back and we'll add some leaves. Oh, by the magic of television, it's dry. So now I'll take that Princeton 8 long round. I'll loosen this up more. I can get it really loose because it's dry. It's not going to bleed as much depending on what color green you want. I'm getting a little brighter. I'm adding more water. The consistency is like milky. Now it's coffee. And we're going to do some compound strokes, kind of like push up, down, and back. You see that? And then we can have some ones going like this. Coming back that way. Isn't that sweet? Do some more strokes up. And hanging down. Crisscross over and hang down. How you like that? Up, over, and down. Crisscross over and down. Nice skinny brush creates those nice skinny strokes. Up, over. You can do one that's kind of crisscross out. Little teeny skinny ones. And you're creating this really kind of pretty up, over floral. With no time. Took no time to do this, right? It's so sweet in here. I feel like it needs something coming over this way. Just some little doodads of stems, right? So it looks like wildflowers kind of happening. Up and over and down. That's it. So I think I want to concentrate on having some like really kind of sweet little stems down this way. Again, it's up, over, and down. Kind of crisscross some of these. Just really kind of light and airy kind of leaves. Delicate little leaves. Nothing too heavy. You feel the air going through them. That's kind of what I wanted. Maybe have one kind of peeking down this way. Because the balance is going out this way. But really, how long is this taking us? When you just do the strokes and take the water and just kind of mush the edges and then blend it out. Let it dry. Come back in with this technique. And you just create... Now, I would have let this dry before I got these guys in here, but taking some darker color. Making some nice pretty leaves there. Literally, like in less than 10 minutes, you have the sweetest little thing. If you want to get a little more technical, the center, I've got the yellow there. I might grab some brown. This is burnt umber. Loosen this up a little bit. Sound effects and all. And a little deeper color in here. Just tapping around the yellow. Tippy taps. Not too many. Just gives it some depth if you want to do that. See how it gives it a little more depth in there? I might grab a little Paynes gray and go in there too. So the center has some kind of meaning. Not just this random circle in there. Isn't that sweet? So I hope this was really fun for you. And that's what it's all about. Let's create some fun abstract type of flowers. I say they're semi-abstract because they're kind of, some of them look kind of real, but they're not real because they're so loose. In real life, that would not work out like that. And add some depth with some darker stems down here. I really kind of like it. Kind of different and fun. Let me know what you think about painting something like this. I'm always curious to see people like it or hate it. Some people love it, hate it. Maybe you've done something like this before. But it's just it's not removing paint, you're just mushing the paint around. And then you could add little blooms down here on your little stems. Just make some nice little ditzy blooms. And then you're changing it up a little bit more than the initial phase in the flower. And you can go back in and add some greens to connect them. Isn't that sweet? Just adding little zigzag blooms. That's what I call them, little ditsies. Little ditzy pinks. Maybe they could be like little buds hanging out down there. That's that. Really quick and easy. Fun to paint. Easy to do. Another technique. I love painting abstracts. And this was a fun one. So enjoy, have fun, don't think about it, just relax. You don't have to do pinks, you could do purples, you could do yellows and oranges. Play with the colors, have fun with it, do multicolors. So many different variations you can do. So thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I hope this was fun and I hope you enjoyed it. And that's what it's all about. It's just paint after all. It's not rocket science. All right, thank you guys. Take care and I'll speak to you soon.